There are 3 more areas of interest right now in the Atlantic Basin. Never mind what's going on in the Pacific. This is why power sources become so important. Now, if you're one of those people that have spent thousands of dollars on a home generator, then God bless. You can go get a sandwich. This isn't for you. But if you are like most of us, you need a power source in your home. And this is from a brand called Tenergy. T320 is the model number. It's a backup power station with AC outlets and USB outputs. So charge your cell phones, your tablets. You're going to be able to do small fans, speakers, mini fridges, CPAP machines, lamps, laptops. When the power goes out, and again, it's not an if, but when, are you going to be prepared? And do you have a power source that'll see you through for hours? This is going to do the job. Now, we don't have a lot of these to go around tonight. In fact, how many? Fewer than 800 of these to go around tonight, and we're going to keep you informed on that. $239.64 is what you would ordinarily pay on QVC. We're $264, I should say. Tonight we are $24.36 less. What you're also going to love is that you get your adapters to plug this into the wall. You can also plug it into a cigarette adapter in a car or a power source. And now all the things that you need to power to get you through a tough spot are now taken care of in something that weighs just over 8 pounds. It weighs about what a gallon of milk weighs. This is an extraordinary piece of technology. There's even a little LED readout there that'll let you know just how charged your battery is. And in a power outage, you heard Lori, one of our audience members, say the power was out at her house, all their phones were dead. The kids couldn't watch the tablets, they couldn't watch a movie. You can now if you've got the Tenergy. Joining us now is Brett Hamilton, one of our electronic experts, joining us tonight with what's going to be a lifesaver, not if the power goes out, Brett, but when.
Yeah, I mean, typically, David, we show electronic items on QVC. It's a PlayStation, it's a tablet, a computer. They're not necessities, right? But if any of you lived up and down the East Coast when Hurricane Sandy wreaked havoc a number of years ago, this is something you wish you had, because Meg and I were without power for days. And when we're without power, it's not that first hour, it's not that second hour. You're like, gosh, I just wish I could use this, turn on that, reconnect. Well, this is the answer right here. As David said, it's about 9 pounds and unlimited when it comes to what you can plug in, all the way up to about 200 watts. And for those of you going, 200 watts, okay, what is that? Well, I'm gonna do something that I've never done before. I'm gonna take you behind the scenes. So all of a sudden, you're looking at my makeshift studio, because ironically, I'm in Florida right now, plugged into the Tenergy. I want you to see if you can follow this now, because it's a lot going on here. I've got 2 laptops. I've got 2 lights. I've got 2 cameras, one you can see, one you can't. But David, the most important part about what's plugged into the Tenergy right now is the modem that I'm broadcasting from this very second, meaning right there. Okay, the black box that the cable company gave you is currently connected to the Tenergy. So what does that mean? Most of you are going, all right, well, Brad, wait a second. If the power goes out, I don't have cable, I don't have internet. Yes, you do. Now, listen, if it's a catastrophic storm and it takes out the cable company, obviously it's not there. But for most of you, when your neighborhood goes out and your neighbors still have power, they've got cable, you don't. They've got internet, you don't. Why is that? Because you don't have any electricity. Guess what? That modem right there, David, is drawing less than 30 watts. In fact, everything that I have plugged in right now, which is 6 or 7 different sources, less than 150 watts. And they're all running, and this is a suicide mission that I'm on right now.
Because let me be clear, if it were to fail, you would disappear.
I would disappear.
Yes.
So I put my faith in Tenergy right now, and I have never, in the 13 years that I've been on the air, I have never tried anything like this before. But I felt like the best way to show you how much I believe in getting portable power, some sort of power station. And I'm not talking about something that's just going to charge a cell phone, or it's just going to charge your tablet or your computer. This will do all of that. But keep in mind, if the power goes out and you're without it for an extended period of time, you still can have access to the internet. And obviously, you can charge your devices, David, that are connected to the internet.
Everybody in your house charges their cell phone. There's even a USB-C port here, because all the new phones and tablets are going to be taking that Type-C port. There's one of those as well, not to mention your USB ports. Let's say you've got a little one, an infant, a newborn in the house, and the power goes out, and it's muggy as a dog's mouth outside, and everybody is sticky and nasty inside, and baby is cranky because they can't sleep in the heat and humidity. Plug a fan into this, and now baby is cool, baby goes to sleep, and if baby's happy, the whole house is happy, right? So don't look, we've got a fan plugged into the Tenergy. This is going to be the best $239 you spend, because think about how much money you would spend during a power outage. How many of us have said during a power outage, what I wouldn't pay to be able to turn on my coffee maker, what I wouldn't pay to have a fan right now, what I wouldn't pay to be able to charge my phone, to charge a tablet so the kids could watch that movie instead of asking me every 5 minutes, when's the power coming on, Mommy and Daddy? This is what it's all about. This little cube makes the difference for you. And during good times when the power is on, Brett, you just plug it in, and can you leave it plugged in?
Yeah, you can. So, David, if you wouldn't mind helping me here, on the front of the device itself, there's a circle around that, a white circle around that one port. That's actually how you're going to charge it. Yeah, that's it right there. So that, it says input for obvious reasons. So your AC cord to plug into the wall, but to the left of it there, you've got your DC as well. So you can charge this. Actually, you can pick up a solar panel for it as well. It's an additional purchase. But AC, DC, AC is your electricity that we all know. DC is typically battery operated. But you see right there, you've got USB ports. You have pretty much every type of connection. We could sit here and discuss it all, but it's every type of connection that you could possibly want. So whatever device you have, assuming it's within the range of the wattage or whatever, you can take it and recharge it. And David, that's it right there. So it's showing you 100%. Now, the cool thing about that is that little zero next to the W, when you start plugging devices in, it will show you what it's drawing. And I don't know if the cams can show. There we go. Great. Oh, you guys are awesome.
This one is pulling 111 watts. Remember, your max, or 110. Your max is 200. We could still plug more into this power source. I need to let you know now that we have fewer than 500 to go around. That means the next 500 people that call in are not going to be left in the dark the next time the power goes out. And trust me, the power is going to go out. If you are down in the Gulf Coast region right now, they're saying by Monday morning, another major hurricane hits that poor, beleaguered area. As soon as they get their power back on, boom, here comes another storm, right? And it could be anywhere. And once we get out of hurricane season, guess what we have to look forward to? Ice storms and winter storms. Yeah. So then power lines come down under the weight of heavy snow and ice. And then it takes the crews longer to get out. And then at that point, you're in a house that's cold. Oh, okay, now it's not just uncomfortable, it's serious. This is why picking up one of these tonight makes an awful lot of sense. It's not a matter of if your power goes out, it's when. And when it goes out, you're ready to go. Leave this plugged in, or you can just check that front little LCD panel. It'll let you know how charged your battery is. In this case, we're 100% charged. We're ready to roll. Yeah, and David, the one that you have plugged into your show that was pulling about 110 watts, the incredible part about that is we've got a fan, we've got a light, we've got a mini fridge plugged into that. So for those of you that keep medicine or drinks by the bed, whatever it might be, okay, fan, fridge, light, we've got a tablet. Tablets, phone, lamp. And a phone. And we're not even up to our 200 watts. You know, the thing to keep in mind is it's actually a 300 watt device. 200 are kind of set aside for AC, the plug, so to speak. And then your other 100 watts are for your DC, that could be USB or whatever, and also for the recharge. But look at it right here. Look at the footprint. It doesn't take up that much, but what does it do? A whole lot. And we haven't talked about the fun part of this. If you camp, if you're going to take it to the beach, if you're going to take it on vacation, tailgate, it's portable enough. Tailgate, there we go. More than anything else, right? But look at this. So you got your laptop, you got your desktop, or not your desktop, your tablet, whatever it might be. And then all of that good stuff is getting charged at the same time. I want to show you guys something cool. And I just realized this the other day. And in fact, I think this TV is coming up later in the show. It is coming up later in the show. Yeah, so I don't have any cords plugged into the wall. I'm watching QVC on a Fire TV stick because I got the stick stuck in the side there. I've got the Fire stick plugged in. And I've got the TV plugged in, so forget about all the bad stuff that could happen right now, and think about the fact that you could take this with you anywhere that you want to go. And obviously for the Fire Stick, you'd have to be connected to Wi-Fi, but the possibilities really are limitless with all the different connectivity that you have there.
So think about it. Think about the storms, but also think about the fun that you can have.
Now, let me update you. We began our show with just under 800 of these to go around. I have fewer than 200 to go around and 600 people on the phone lines. Guess what? Fewer than 200 left, 600 people on the phone lines. You know what they call this? A race to the finish line. It's the lowest price we found on this item. And I'm going to tell you, think about what you'd pay in an emergency to be able to power anything. Tonight, while you can think about this reasonably, responsibly, and in the air-conditioned comfort of your home, make this purchase and bring it home. It's going to make all the difference when the power goes out. Brett Hamilton, enjoy Florida, sir. I hope that you stay nice and cool and you stayed on the air using just your power source tonight.
I did. Look at this. Magical. All this because we have the Tenergy.
Thanks, pal. It's good to have you back, and this is going quickly. We'll invite everyone to stay on the line. Don't dare hang up. And if it's on your shopping cart on QVC.com, check out now. Miss Allie, what you got?
Well, let's talk about that TV.